No one sounds like that.
It got really good ratings, though. I heard that 9 out of the 9. I heard
He was about to say, like there's more than 9 judges. He's like, the 9 out of the 9?
9 out of 9 judges. 9 out of 9 judges.
Oh, man.
That song was good.
This is going to be the best and the worst rundown at the same time. Oh, my God.
Bro, our real base, no pun intended, they're on Instagram, bro. We get like 100 views per episode, something like that, yo.
Oh,
we get hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. However you want to spit it.
Relax, yo, shit. Why you going to like that? People
DK looks like
checks, bro.
DK looks like he's in a 90s fucking rap video with the fucking fish lens.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my God. Oh man.
If you disrespect DK, coming for your neck.
Oh man.
You know who got disrespected recently?
It's the base.
The NCAA, son. They got the smack in the first. I heard something happen. I heard people getting paid now.
It's all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins.
Yo, the Supreme Court.
It's all about the Benjamins, DK.
Baby.
It's all about the Benjamins, DK.
So anyway, Busta Rhymes came out. Sorry, now let me stop playing. So the Supreme Court came out. What was the name of the justice again? It was a dude.
The justice.
Who made the statement?
Yeah.
Neil Gorsuch.
Yeah. So Neil Gorsuch, whatever, he comes out and he just layeth the smacketh down and says this. He says any other business model that would adopt what the NCAA would be doing would be deemed criminal. You don't pay your employees? Sign
and then
up.
Brett Kavanaugh added, you cannot justify the NCAA's decision to build a massive money-raising enterprise on the backs of student athletes who are not fairly compensated. Nowhere else in America can business get away with agreeing to not pay their workers a fair market rate. Well, technically not.
Except before 1865.
But the NCAA is not above the law. But yeah, that's crazy. That was a unanimous decision, and I think that's pretty awesome. So I think basically what this ruling does that it removes some of the restrictions on the educational compensation that student athletes can receive. However, this is a good precedent to for allowing students to eventually get paid off their likeness. Maybe just straight up getting paid. I think this is awesome because if you look at just the whole spectacle, particularly of major college sports, college football, male college basketball, women's college basketball, women's college softball, and you have the men's NCAA World Series. Like there are a lot of big money generating sports, and these athletes are
millions.
They're technically amateurs, but in a lot of these cases, they're basically professional athletes. They might as well. So, it's like they generate more money than than the vast majority of professional sports leagues, on planet Earth. So it's like,
How do you decide what to pay though?
That's a whole nother thing. We can get to that, but
they're gonna minimum wage them. Go ahead, DK.
So I know we spoke about this before, and it's kind of funny because it wasn't too long ago. And I honestly thought we would never have a conversation like this about like what's going on. But I kind of just wanted to, I guess, make it clear specifically what this means, like for the athletes specifically, because there are tons of questions about like really how this is actually going to play out, like at the schools. But like, what does this let athletes now do? Like, that they weren't allowed to like do before. So I understand the scholarship stuff. So there was like some limitations before, right? There was like, you could only get this, you could only get that. Like there was just a crazy amount of limitations on just like what kind of scholarships this can provide. So this now kind of like opens it up so that like, I don't know if this opens it up completely like, hey, there's no limit, or if there was something a specific, you know, like stipulation in there that said, oh no, it has to be under this amount. But now this kind of opened it up for more scholarships. But more importantly, one of the things that I thought was pretty dope was paid internships, which is I guess that was a thing. Like they weren't allowed to like get paid internships or anything like that, which I think was pretty dumb. But I thought that was kind of dope. So I just wanted to know if there was anything specific besides like, I guess the educational scholarships, like what else this has allowed us to do. And also like, I wanted to ask about the whole thing, like about them not being able to use like their likeness. Like how does this affect that?
So this particular ruling, pretty much the Supreme Court ruled that NCAA violated antitrust rules and should pay student athletes for education-related benefits. No, it didn't rule on broader compensation. So it didn't say you have to pay athletes. Basically, and in the decision itself, it said that there's a suggestion that legislation may be needed in order to address remaining issues, which is obviously, you know, things that you spoke about, them making money off their likeness, just other things, them being able to sign autographs and charge for it. Them being able to just be paid, you know, period.
If I have Penn State blue Losos, do I get paid off my Penn State blue Losos?
But what are the what?
You haven't heard of the Losos, bro?
Yeah. Anyway, so the Supreme Court said,
can I get a sneaker deal in college, bro?
No, hell no.
No, but it was a funny anecdote. Like I was watching the Fab Five interview about the Fab Five, and Nike came out with a Fab Five sneaker, and they were talking about how they were going through, you know, they're at the mall and they're at the sneaker store, and they saw all their shit, like, you know, there's a Jalen Rose, Juwan Howard, and the other
Webster,
Chris Webber. Yeah. And basically, they're like, wow, we can't even afford our own shit. Like, that's crazy. Like, if we wanted to buy our own sneakers, we couldn't buy it.
Quick question. Like, what does this mean about, like, their athletic status? I don't know if that's the right word, right? So, like, before they're amateur, right? Or because they weren't getting paid. Now that there's some type of compensation, like, what does this kind of, like, mean for, like, what kind of athletes they now are?
I still think they're technically athletes. I just think this is a blow to the definition of amateurism and how it's interpreted.
Great.
But their status hasn't changed at all. But it is. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. You had more.
No, I didn't have anything else to say. Yeah, it's just like technically they're still student athletes. Not much has changed in that regard, but this is like a landmark decision that'll cause like a huge landslide, in my opinion. I think the writing's on the wall because you had a 9-0 decision. You know, I remember we were watching that thing with the CNN debate between Van Jones and Newt Gingrich, and I'm like, wow.
Was there too.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is like Newt Gingrich is on point, and I never agree with them. I'm like, wow, like this is something that seems to be pretty universal, and I think it's fantastic.
Well, what it's going to do too, in addition to everything that Ed Boy, gotta say it like that, Ed Boy. In addition to all that, is it's going to lay the groundwork or lay the foundation for or set the precedence, so to speak, for the complete uniformity, that even that's a word, of the actual thing happening of athletes being paid. I think so, because you got to start somewhere. You know, they have to have some type of Supreme Court decision that litigators and lawyers could be like, listen, we have something to reference. That's the way law works.
Shout outs to Brandon Wimbush.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not all heroes wear capes. Some of them charge $150 by the hour.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because when you think about it, it's like sometimes they're like an athlete's peak earning potential is when they're in college.
Yeah,
right.
It is. Especially
if they play for a mate, like for Brandon Wimbush, he was, you know, one of the main figures in this case. You know, he played for Notre Dame. That's one of the biggest programs. They're selling like 60, 70, 80,000 tickets a game. It's like, damn, bro. It's like, and you're not seeing any of that. I mean, granted, you get a scholarship. Granted, you get some benefits, but you're basically, making money for the NCAA, the university, really the television networks. Like you're making money for a whole bunch of other people who you'll never see or come in contact with, and you're putting your body on the line.
Plus, you got to take into account, especially with college football, the big money makers, college football and college basketball, football in particular. The average career is 3 years. You don't even see the end of your rookie deal. The average rookie contract is 4 years, unless you're a top 10 pick where you get a 5th-year option.
Yeah, and in the NFL, it's rootless. They can that's it.
Right.
As soon as you're guaranteed money, because again, it's not like baseball. We've talked about this in past shows. In baseball, you sign a 1-year, $10 million deal or an arbitration deal if you don't even make it a free agency. You get every penny aside from taxes and what you give your agent. Yeah. But you get every penny of that deal. You sign a 10-year, $100 million deal, you make $100 million, whether you play or not. Mm-hmm. Football is different. You only it's only the guaranteed money.
You break your toe, it's over.
You break your toe, they'll be like, all right, well, we owe you $5 million of the $30 million contract that's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you.
That's because baseball players, they'll actually do a strike. Like, they'll actually lock this shit out. Like they did in the 90s.
The baseball,
they'll be like, nah, we're not playing. That's it.
There's not going to be a World Series. Could you imagine if football players like, listen, there's no Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is to DK, but to bring this point on home, this is setting the precedent for something much bigger, and I feel in the next 4 to 5 years, roughly. It might even be quicker, depending how things taper off with the pandemic and whatnot. But this is the first domino. This is a major domino. A 9-0 decision by the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land.
Landslide.
Kind of a big deal. So we should expect bigger dominoes to fall in the coming years. But the way this is going to end, college athletes, in some shape or form, will be paid, and it's going to happen in our lifetime.
I hope so.
I think it's going to end badly. I think it's going to end in the end of the NCAA because
that's a good thing.
If my athletes aren't playing every game like their future is literally on the line, then how do I know that they're giving me their all?
Their future is on the line.
They're ruining the integrity of the game. They're ruining the purity of it, and they're ruining the
purity. What?
This is done.
DK Shapiro.
And then how are universities going to figure this out? You think
DK Shapiro is here. DK Shapiro is here.
Tell me, you think they're going to play with all their heart now? Now that their heart's invested in this money? Now that they got some more options?
They're going to play high.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's go point by point. Now that they got
more options to get out?
No, let's go point by point. Make your point, DK, and then we'll address each one. No. Let's address each point.
This one, the integrity and the purity of the sport. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Define what is the integrity of the sport or the purity of the sport or whatever sport according to you? Go.
Is this guy? Do I look like a thesaurus to you, bro? Is this a dictionary test? You know what it is, bro. You went to college.
For starters, some athletes are already being paid, so that just refutes that bullshit right there. Okay, so check one.
Not the honest ones. Not the honest ones.
Honest ones. Define honest. Reggie Bush, they bought him a freaking house. Cam Newton, they bought his dad a house, a car.
Never heard of this.
What?
On DK side.
Never heard of this.
Never heard of it. You're absolutely right, DK.
So if they're
not going to play hard anymore.
Table, now what they're going to do is buy the mansions and jets and shit like that out in the open. Is this what we want from our athletes? Is this what we want? To ruin them, to corrupt them with money, fun shit. Fun shit like jets and yachts.
Can we have story time?
If I'm on the same team, right? If I'm on the same team in my super athletic ability and I get paid the same as Reggie Bush, he's going to be very upset.
Well,
he's going to be very
for starters, we talked about this. There will be a pay scale in place for the 5-star recruit whose face is all over the program, who's averaging 3 touchdowns a game or 25 points a game, whatever, and is a Naismith All-American candidate, he's going to be paid more than the walk-on dude who's just clapping and doing backflips in his warm-up suit on the bench. He's going to be paid more than him. That's number one. Number two.
That's
no, go ahead.
In your system, in your perfect system, he would be.
Money corrupts.
Because that might not be the case.
That might not be the case at all.
I doubt it. I doubt it. But anyway.
Wait. I want to, about the compensations thing. I want to get the elephant out the room, right? You guys mentioned it before. Football and basketball are the money-making stuff, right?
Yep.
So
cricket.
So this is the whole thing, right? Because like that like little industry, that little space, that market as a whole makes billions. So like in my opinion, they got more than enough to pay everybody what they need to pay, right? But my whole thing is like, right, when I'm trying to think of how it could possibly be spun right from the other end, because it's like football and basketball are the ones that make the most money. So are they going to use that as a way to kind of like neglect the other sports? Are the other sports neglect? You know what I mean? Like, what does this actually mean when it comes down to the nitty gritty? Like, clearly schools are going to be able to pay, figure this out, right? Like, you pay everybody something different. So this is not like a new thing, and they're probably paying them in other ways. But it's just like, does this mean specifically that, like, that basketball and football, like, they're going to be getting, the best contracts now, and that all the other sports are going to get neglected in some way?
It's going to work.
Time out. Wait, hold on. Let's address it one by one, because we're about to go crazy.
He's going to ask me to define shit. What's football?
We're about to go crazy.
So
I'll just make a quick point. So
whatever's in your hand. I'm saying, what's in your hand? Can you stop clicking it? It's picking.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, am I clicking something?
Yeah, something's in your hand. I could hear it. There you
go. So basically, that already happens, right? So athletic departments, a lot of them, they fund other athletics from the funds that they get from major college sports, right? They already do that. So the fact, the bulk of the focus and the funds go to the money-making sports. That already happens. So that wouldn't really change anything in particular. I do think when it comes to compensation for other sports that don't necessarily make money, I think that's like a different discussion almost, like for example, if you have a sport that really doesn't generate much revenue or much income, how will they get paid, or should they get paid? I think that's like it's a part of the conversation, but I think that's something that can be addressed. I think that's like the next level to address. But they're not the ones that are missing out on all this big money, right? Like if you're playing a sport where no one's being compensated anyway, then nothing changes for you. You continue to play as you've been and follow the trajectory, knowing that you're not going to be compensated. But when you're in major college athletics where bulk of the best athletes go, the highest competition, and also in the case of football, probably the greatest risk for injury, sans, maybe, I don't know. I can't think of another sport where the
ultimate frisbee.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't think of another sport where you could be injured more than football in particular.
Wrestling.
Maybe yeah, I mean wrestling. Yeah, wrestling. Collegiate wrestling is up there, but like you don't really get people getting crazy CTE like that. But I mean that's a fair point.
Is college wrestling just as bad as like WWF and shit? Like
it's exactly the same thing.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, hold on.
When we were talking about
time out. What are you saying?
When we were talking about wrestling, right? We're talking about like the like not WWF. It was like a little joke because that's what came to mind when y'all were talking about wrestling.
College wrestling and WWE.
College wrestling. That's why I was like, yo, like if Vince McMahon is there's gonna be a lot of injuries. But are there actually like a lot of injuries in like
probably absolutely.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
dude, bro, wrestling is one of the most.
I've never seen wrestling. Then I gotta see some.
Yeah, wrestling is one of the most physically like taxing sports. Period. Like
Absolutely.
Like wrestlers are some of the best athletes on the planet. Like you're not gonna find. It's very hard to find better athletes than like wrestlers.
It's a combat sport, bro. It's a combat.
Yeah,
sport.
bro. Like
I'm just thinking about how we slam each other. Shit
bro,
like
we spar. Remember when I was teaching you? We spar, right? You know how tiring that is. Now,
yeah, no, that's exhausting.
Now multiply that by 10, and you have collegiate wrestling.
Well,
yeah, it's insane. But yeah, I don't know. I made my point.
I mean, you said most of it. I mean, like any company, especially any multi-billion-dollar company, and especially when you've got TV contracts and advertising and sponsorship deals on top of that to go with it. Yeah, you're gonna allocate your money makers, your top earners. They're gonna get more attention. They're gonna get more of the quote-unquote pie, if you want to use a pie chart analogy or a bar graph, whatever. They're gonna more stuff's gonna be allocated toward them. But it's not gonna neglect the fact that I'm pretty sure baseball and tennis and gymnastics and other sports they're gonna want in too. Especially if the NCAA is in the crosshairs here. I don't think they'll ever be disbanded. I think that they're going to be readjusted. I think that's more likely in the future. But it's going to be allocated, and I feel like other sports are going to want to get in. Because we might not know this, but there are other sports that do have TV deals. I mean, the SEC network exists. The ACC network exists. Big Ten network, we know that from Penn State, that exists. A lot of these other schools, they get in on this. So it's not necessarily just that, Notre Dame's got an NBC deal and the SEC has a CBS deal and the Big Ten and the Big 12 and the Pac-12, they've got a Fox deal. You see what I'm saying? There's money being thrown around all over the place because college athletics in America is a cash cow. It's just that the biggest cows are football and basketball, but there are other areas where money's being made. So they're going to want in on whatever this thing is going to look like 5 or 10 years from now. You want a prime example? Look at the college football playoff. They've already talked about an expansion committee to go to like 10 or was it 12 or 16, 12 or 16? 12 teams. Like everyone knew this was going to happen, but Dr. Pepper's like, we're making a shit ton from just 4 teams. How much can we make off of 12 teams? And then ABC and Disney and ESPN are just like, back up the money truck. Back up the money truck. So and
it's good for the fans too.
It's good for the fans too. We stated this. Even if your team just gets an invite, they just get an invite. They just get into the tournament, get blown out by friggin' Alabama in the first round or whatever.
That's gonna be Penn State every year. We're gonna make it to the tournament every year just to get blown out by
Alabama or Clemson.
Alabama, SU,
or Clemson for sure.
Clemson.
Yeah, but again, the exposure, what it does for recruitment, what it does for sponsors, what it does for advertisements. Come on, man. This is capitalism at its finest, man. Don't get it twisted. It's not sports. It's the business of sports. Just like music, it's not the music business. It's the business of making music. So,
but what about the kids?
That's a good point. It's like, it's capitalism. Let everyone get in on it.
What about
it's capitalism. People are, hey, if you want to go that route, that's a good point. Let everyone get in on it. Why not? Like the product, like the athletes are the product.
That's what it is.
That's exactly. I'm actually super hype about this because of like I think a lot of like little industries are gonna pop up around the fact that now they can use athletes, they can pay athletes like at this level of like their career. Just because like I watch a lot of YouTube stuff like Ball is Life, like it's just random players, just playing street ball outside, but other athletes can't do that shit because then they start. Well, I guess now soon they're going to be able to. So I just see that popping up. Like there was something I was watching where somebody was like, "Wait, I can now pay athletes to come intern at my company," and it's just like, yo, imagine how many like little random sports leagues are going to pop up, random like just random like little podcast stuff, like little communities just centered around this because now you can start building wealth around these people, these people could start building wealth, for themselves and. That in turn could hopefully trickle down and help build more like industries and communities about that. I'm all for more basketball side. I enjoy watching basketball.
To take it even from that, to even go off of that, I just already in my mind look at what sponsors are going to do. What Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, Puma, whoever, they're going to be like, listen, we can create like a whole department now just for college athletics. I mean, they already got sponsorship deals with the schools anyway, here and there. But now they're just like, well, we can find the next college star, you know what I mean, and get in on them now on the college level, and then to take it a step, and that way, if they do make it pro, they'll be like, listen, you already signed with us as a college athlete. Why don't you sign with us as a pro athlete? And they're making money both ways. They're making money while they're in college, as they're off their likeness there, and they're going to make their money off their likeness when they become a pro. So it's a win-win, and I see them doing it. I see Nike 100% getting in on this, and Adidas, and Puma, and Under Armour, all of them. I see it coming.
Yeah, the endorsements are the biggest thing, because even the sports where, let's say, the schools wouldn't pay them a salary or a stipend or whatever it is, right? They could still get endorsements like professional athletes do, particularly track athletes, you know.
So let's do a base Supreme Court vote right now. Everybody who votes for it.
Say aye.
Say aye.
Wait, so four out of the four
4 out of 9. 4 out of 9. Got you all a check. Yeah.
Do you guys think this is going to open them up to getting attacked more about shit they've done in the past, or you think maybe they're going to get sued for some of the shit they've done before?
This is
NCAA.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
I
gotta go ahead. You can start.
Yeah, no, go for it. I said once they got bodied like that, it's over, bro. It's a matter of time.
A big thing, and this is from the I can't get up the freaking Busta Rhymes song. I can't get it out of my head now. What I will say is that there's a big difference. A lot of people don't understand this, but me, degree in journalism, background in journalism, a professional journalist. There's a difference between sports journalism and sports entertainment. They're not the same thing. They are definitely mutually exclusive. The way ESPN and Fox and national news networks work, they're going to be salivating over the opportunity to cover these guys more and dig more and create more headlines and more bullshit that's going to generate clicks and generate views and generate traffic and generate buzz or whatever. So absolutely, the national outlets are going to have a field day with this. The local journalists, they're going to have more work to do as well, because they're going to have to be able to have to be the ones to tell the truth. Like, no, listen, this is not how Jamal such and such. This is not what he did to his baby mama on Saturday night. This is not what happened. So
Yo, bro.
What I'm saying is, but hear me out. I mean, this is fuck was that? But this is what I'm saying. This is the future of it. The sports entertainment and the sports media or sports journalism. The industry is going to grow from this, just like the endorsements are going to grow from this. Because again, even sports entertainment and sports journalism, that's still rooted in capitalism because of advertisements and sponsorships. And the fact that these guys answer the news networks and news outlets. It all comes back to money. It all comes back to capitalism. You can't have this conversation without money being involved in it, So to answer your point, DK, I know that was long-winded, but it absolutely is going to grow the industry and open up Pandora's box to just more fuckery. Like that's inevitable. And I'm here for it, because that's all I watch when I'm not writing screenplays and working on music. I love all that stuff. It's entertainment. It's only entertainment. That's what Jay-Z said. So rage on.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's I'm pretty sure there's going to be some hiccups. There's definitely some unforeseen consequences that we're not accounting for, but I think whatever those may be is totally worth it for these athletes to get their fair share and to get their fair due. A lot of the rebuttals are, people would say, oh, they get scholarships. Well, no, not everyone gets scholarships. And those who do get scholarships, that's fine. That's good. But That's not enough. That's not enough. It's like, we'll give you a free ride to our institution and you can take advantage of whatever resources we have, even though you're here specifically to play football and your whole tenure here is going to be dominated by football. But yeah, let's pretend that you're here to get an education. Or here's the thing, right? Here's my thing. I believe that I think it should be optional. If you choose to want to get an education, right, that's fine. But I don't see why it's even necessary for these people to pretend to go to classes and shit when they're there.
Because education is the gift of knowledge is priceless, like a MasterCard.
Here's why. He's an idiot.
Now wait. Hold on.
I've got a rebuttal to that.
And let me finish my thought. The only reason why I have this opinion is because you have the NFL, and I think the NBA still has rules against people going directly from high school to the pros. Now, if they took that away, if they're like, hey, you can go to high school straight to the pros, I could see schools like, okay, if you're here, you have to be a student. That's fine. But, why I have to pretend to go to class just to go to the NFL,
Well, but here's the thing, though.
Or my major could be football. Give me a degree in fucking football.
It's not a guarantee though that you're going to make it to the league or you're going to go pro.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you typically have that conversation with your coaches and with your trainers and with staff at some point throughout your career. If you're not like one of the premier or Heisman finalists or All-American, if you're a fringe player or if you're a solid role player, whatnot, you're gonna have that conversation with your coaching staff or whatnot to be like, listen, just keeping it a buck with you. We've been talking to a couple of scouts or whatnot. It's not happening. So that degree you had in family studies, like that, you're gonna have to do something with that.
And basket weaving in advanced reading.
Basket weaving. Google, I got a degree in family studies.
Get your degree in get your line cook degree. No, I mean I get that, but here's what I think a fair alternative would be, right? If you're here to make it to the league, you will have you compete for us. Just focus on football, right? And then you could get sort of like almost like a pension, right? So since you competed with us, now you have the opportunity to go to school unimpeded. Let's say if you don't make it to the NFL or whatever, that could be a deal. Like, okay, focus on football, and when your tenure in football is over, you have a free ride to our university. I think that's kind of like,
it's like
I don't know, like some sort of compensation, because some people, it's a very small percentage of people who could play at that level, period, right? Even as a fucking role player, right? So you're already in the 1%. And within that 1%, there's maybe 10% of students who could actually perform academically at a high level in, like, let's say a STEM major or a challenging major, and still be like, that's a very small percentage of people who could do that balancing act. So you're dealing with like 10% of 1%. I made those, percentages up, but whatever. It's a very small amount of people who can actually do that. So why not just give them the opportunity? They played for you. They risked their bodies. They got CTE for you, right? They got all this, they generated all this money. Give them a chance. Be like, hey, in the future, you can get a free ride to this university because you put the work in, right? I don't know. I think that would be fair. We
mentioned this a couple episodes ago when we first broached this subject, and I proposed like some type of a career.
Yeah, you did
program, and I just want to circle back to that because this falls right in line with this topic and what Ed Boy just mentioned. If you've got something in place for them to get a career, okay, you can't play. You're just not on that level to be playing on Sundays or 3 or 4 days a week in basketball, or 5 or 6 days a week in baseball, you're just not good enough. But do you want to be a broadcaster? Do you want to be a coach? Do you want to be a trainer? Do you want to be in media or in tech or whatever? Let's find out where your skills are, like what's actually in your wheelhouse, and let's get you enrolled in one of those career pathway programs so that you don't just take a bullshit degree that has you as a bouncer at freaking the Lions Den for the next 3 years when you graduate. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
And I've seen football players as bouncers who didn't make it to the league. I've seen a couple of them because I lived in State College for 2 years after when I was signed to the indie label. I lived in State College for 2 more years, and I saw a bunch of former Penn State football players who were bouncers who couldn't make it to the league because because they took freaking spatula class as their major. You know what I mean? So
they couldn't flip burgers.
Exactly. So this pathway program is real. This pension program is real. Got you all in check.
Oh man, got a degree in reading. Man.
DK, you gotta make that the intro song for this episode. Woo-ha!
An arithmetic degree.
Oh, we're gonna get removed. It's not licensed. My bad. We can't do that.
Oh man.
You ain't trying to get paid for that stream, Ugo? Shit.
Oh, I take it back. Keep what it is.
I'm trying to think. So I did look again. You know, I this is my second run through using my Google search degree, trying to find really good cases against this shit. And I really couldn't. This is kind of this is pretty dope that it seems, for the most part, everybody's in agreement. And really, there's no good reason against it.
It's overdue. That's why. It's overdue, man. Cats have been talking. You know what it is? I think that people that have been proponents for this, including Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that was a shocker to me, that he was just he's like, yeah, I've been saying this for decades. This absolutely should happen. But you got those people that have come out and said it, but we've never had a Supreme Court that's been so on board with it to provide that validation to be yes, from a legal standpoint, we hear you. From a legal standpoint, we hear you. This needs to happen. So I think that was the game changer, and it's kind of gave credibility to all the people that have been freaking standing on tables on their soapbox saying for decades, saying that this should happen or some version of this should happen because you don't pay your employees. That's literally the business model. You don't pay your employees. You don't even give them minimum wage. You don't even give them the freaking $7.25 an hour or the $15 that they're fighting for in the Senate. It's not even that. You don't pay them anything, but they get a degree though. They get free merch, sweatshirts, hoodies, backpacks, headbands. Mm-hmm. So the Supreme Court was the game changer, DK, to answer your question.
Yep, the game changer was COVID.
And COVID too.
And that's the base.
Rundown. Go stream Ezoku on all platforms.
Block out.
Recording has stopped.
Yeah, old girl, I love the way she do it. She get low like it's nothing really to it. She pick it up and she spin it back around and she get it from my mama. Damn, I knew it. Ezoku. Nice job, boy. Ibu Kwenu, yeah, that's true. She move her hips so proper. Yeah, and she look like Rihanna.